Hey everybody, Psychosaurus is here. Welcome back to HM Bus Online. And today, yes, another legendary quest here in Pataliputra, the part of Kalinga quest pack. Yes, we are going for the Mahendragiri Mountain. That's a name. Oh boy. Let's get into it. And this one I would say is finally the one more interesting quest, at least to me. And yeah, it's basically gonna be more aggressive than all the previous ones, and it's not gonna be like, hey, only spears. Okay, let's do a little trick over here. Let's build it slightly faster. And let's count around. So, Mahendragiri Mountain, I would describe... Well, basically it's a quest where you do whatever you want. But in general, yeah, you can expect some heavy units against you as well. But overall, hey, let's see what the objectives are. Enemies defeated, that's pretty much what you need to do. You need to control a wanderer, and then we need to destroy fortresses, and we have 40 minutes to complete a quest. And that's basically it. So, just so you know the area a little bit, there's more than enough resources, to be honest, so you can pretty much just build up and get the job done pretty fast. Okay, come on, give me that. Give me that. Yeah, just be careful. Sometimes the villagers come over here, start harvesting wood for some reason. I don't know why they're coming way over here, but it is what it is. Anyway, so as you can see, one entrance over here, there's second entrance over here. In total, you can expect 3 bases, one at the top corner. This is where you can find the wanderer, one at the center of the map, and then one at the bottom corner of the map. And probably the biggest threats I would describe as the top and bottom bases, especially the top base, because that's pretty huge base actually. Typically what I would recommend is like build a wall over here, then build some towers behind it, and then push through the center to the central base, because that one is very easy to deal with. But at the same time, you might be getting attacked from either the top or bottom base, depending on which one you choose to go after first. So that might be a little bit of problem there. So when you're pushing haze to the bottom, suddenly there might be quite a big army coming from the north. And you can expect like really heavy units, even juggernauts in this one, which if I remember, this is the first one where you actually can see some juggernauts in action against you. So careful with that. Okay, let's get some caravans. We can do this in the meanwhile. Build a watch post. So yeah, like I said, you build a wall over here. Be careful because there is a hole over here, so you might want to build a wall segment there as well. Then build a few towers. So from my experience, the northern base likes to come through this path, and they will attack your wall and break through. But if you build towers behind it, the melee units will try to walk around through the center. And then the ranged units will be attacking the tower, so you will take care of those without a problem. And then all you need to do is just defend the this middle path. Okay, let's get to work. I need some gold for my legionaries. So at first we are gonna defend this, although I suppose I could just wall it up right away. Now careful with this, because the central base will always try to attack over here, so you will need some good amount of towers to defend it. Okay, I could use some more gold, so let's try to speed it up a little bit. Okay, let's get some legionaries, just in case. Okay, let's age up. That's a good idea. Okay, let me build it like this, so we can cut down these trees to clear the path for the caravans, and we can use the villagers to build the houses, armories. Okay, how are you doing? We can upgrade the wall in the meanwhile. Let's get this. We can open a gate here, why not? And yeah, it's basically just build up and go destroy them. Okay, let's do this, upgrade. This. After you're done over there, let's go over there. Oi, oi, don't you ever dare. Let's build up. This is why I also hate the goddamn warriors with the goddamn champion upgrade. Goddamn, super annoying to deal with them when you're playing as Romans. Because how are you supposed to utilize the armor when they ignore 25% of their armor? That's so unfair. Anyway, let's age up. And yeah, let's just add a few more villagers. Okay, let's heal up the engineer a little bit. Let's upgrade. Yeah, so from the central base you can expect like infantry units, the Gadas and spears, and then some ranged units to support them. As you can see, some bowmen. I think I saw the rangers as well. And I think maybe even the Turangas as well. Let's attack those bows so they are not being too obnoxious. Let's build some houses so we don't waste the engineer's time. I guess both would be good, but let's save the gold. Alright, we could use the armory upgrades. That's what I should have been doing. Great. We can wait with those. Whatever, let's build up. Shoot the damn balls always. Let's get rid of the spears. Okay. How much gold? Almost done. That's nice. Okay, let's get this. We're gonna need some siege weapons, of course. That's a stone. We got this one. Let's get this. And this. Let's help the engineer a little bit. Okay, can I get this one done? Build those TCs a little bit cheaper. There you go.
Domus.
Oops. Alrighty then. Let's build the path. There they are. Side chariots, whatever. Sorry, not side, bladed chariots. Okay. Let's speed it up a little bit. Okay. Some wood. How about you don't do that? Okay. We have enough time. No need to rush. Okay, let's get these. Real fast. Okay. I believe we got everything. We are ready to attack. Like I said, usually you would wall off the top, this top path, and just attack through the center. But instead what I'm gonna do is just attack through this, to the north instead. So I can just not really worry about my units being attacked from behind because I'm going onagers. And it's not nice when suddenly there is a wall elephant on your onagers. And there's the juggernaut. Okay, I think we can delete some. villagers. Keep producing some. Okay, come on, where are you? Clear this a little bit. Break this TC. Yeah, whatever. Okay, those watch balls so we can reveal the area. There is one more hold camp right there. There's the wonder, as you can see. Get rid of this damn camp. There is one more on the other side, because this base is, I would say, symmetrical to a certain degree. So you should definitely focus on the hold camp so they don't annoy you with the goddamn annoying juggernauts. Just so you know, goddamn 8,000 health with all the armor they can get. That's super annoying. Okay, good. Let's do these. Oh god, Turangas. How dare you? The stables are back here, just so you know. Let me repair those. Break it. Okay, let's go. So to capture the wonder, you need to destroy these towers. And then need a unit near it. Okay. Yeah, no. You go down. So like I said, there's only the time challenge, so we can build towers just in case we decide to rebuild something. Reinforcements. Okay, come on, get rid of it. See, those juggernauts are stupidly annoying. There's some larger amount of those, and it's like, ugh. dollars. Alrighty then. Let's push through here. There's a lot of production buildings right there. Buildings always as soon as possible. Ooh, that's a lot of juggernauts. I would love to break through this wall. Screw you. This is why I call the goddamn juggernauts like a really dumb unit. Like, come on, those large amounts of armor. Like, come on. Break it already. With reinforcements faster. Yeah, just so you know, I would rather suggest going for cavalry units in this quest because of the goddamn juggernauts being here. So if you have some hard-hitting cavalry unit, go for it. Okay, let's start pushing to the bottom. What are you? Food? Yeah, we can live without you. Jeez. get going. So beware, there are gurus behind walls again, like damn annoying. Let's get them. Where do you think you're going? Yeah, let's just go in and break the damn hotel. Because as you can see, it's no joke. Man, where are you going? Come on. See, look at the number of juggernauts, like you saw it. You just need to break those Mahotels. So stupid. I mean, I can always switch to Ekes if I want to, but this is what I mean, like Juggernaut being so stupid, like them being resistant to 3 damage types, not 2. Like remember, there's the Pierce armor, there's the infantry armor, but also the Crush armor is there. Why? Why do they need so much resistance against everything, pretty much? Like the only weakness they have are priests, because you can see they have reduced conversion resistance by 10%, so you can convert them fast. And then they should be weak against cavalry, but because of the amount of health they have, and if you see like these larger numbers of those, it takes forever like to kill just one, because you need like some number of cavalry units to do so. And when they have this large splash area, like come on, 4? Yeah, it feels so, that feels so stupid, to be honest. Like whenever you see Juggernaut, you're like forced to go either priest or cavalry. And that feels just so silly, because there is never a unit that is resistant to 3 damage types. And I mean like so heavily resistant to 3 damage types. Like you can see, like, let's say Celtic champions, those are resistant to what? Infantry damage mainly. And then they have some resistance against Pierce. And you have like Harjas, again, they are heavily resistant to infantry damage with some Pierce armor. What else is there? Longswordsman, again, like some Pierce armor, but mainly against infantry. Legionary, mainly against infantry, with some small resistance to Pierce armor. But like, which unit is so heavily resistant to like more than 2 damage types? And even if you say like resistant to 2 damage types, which one of them is so heavily resistant to 2 damage types? That's why I find it so silly that those juggernauts just have so much armor. And I would be fine with the pierce armor, let's say. But like the infantry armor, I feel like it's so unnecessary because you need to get into the melee range. The juggernauts have that high splash area. Why should they be so resistant to infantry damage? It just doesn't make sense. And again, I just feel like they should not have the privilege of having like higher crush armor. But okay, I feel like if the crush armor is a little bit higher, I will be okay with it. But like the infantry armor shouldn't be that high. That's my opinion. I mean, they will obliterate infantry anyways because they have that large splash area. Anyway, this is done. As we can see, we're finished. So quite simple, just focus on the production, focus on the TCs, kill the villagers, and then they should like stop producing units over time. And if they are not stopping, well, focus on the production buildings. That's all I'm gonna suggest. If you have some faster, high HP unit like cavalry, that should be good. And it should work in this quest quite nicely. Anyway, treasure camps, as you can see, I took already one in the bottom base. It's in the right part, behind the right gate. You can't miss it really that hard. It's hard to miss it, okay. Second one is behind a wall. So if you go from the central base to the north and a little bit to the left, you'll find a gate, and behind that gate you'll find this second treasure camp. And there should be one more. And yes, okay. So top base, if you go from the Wanderer to the east, to the edge of the map, you'll find the last treasure camp. There should be 3 in total, so let's get those quickly. Let's clear those. Okay, real fast. Yeah, I hope you use this as a good example of why I feel like Juggernauts should get nerfed in some way. That infantry armor, in my opinion, is so unnecessary, being so high. Like, it can be just 0.3 base, remove that infantry armor from the champion upgrade. I find it so unnecessary there, and that should be fine, in my opinion. Like, make them weak to melee damage. Don't make them super resistant against 3 damage types, because goddamn, it doesn't make sense. Okay, final camp. Let's go. And like another thing why I seriously don't like it, because this just gives another reason for you to just pick the Igno armor gear and just make your units super strong against these kinds of units. Although Juggernauts still have a lot of health, which is again like they have the huge armor and then a lot of health. Like, come on, with all this health, all the armor, like super resistant. It does. That's even if you do get like large amounts of like armor, when you see like 3-4 Juggernauts, it's still gonna take forever to kill them. And when you like see just few of them with the splash damage doing to your units, it's just so it feels so stupid, like fighting those units. Like fighting them with your infantry units, straight out impossible. Fighting them with your ranged units is gonna take a while. and you will need like a large amount of those. And if you just try to focus them down, there are the other units that can be annoying. For example, Turangas with that high pierce armor, those can be super annoying. Or just the war elephants that again do bonus damage against ranged units. They have huge amount of health with some pierce armor, and they are a lot faster than the juggernauts. So again, those can be also very annoying to deal with your ranged units.
Blessings upon you.
Okay, before I complete it, I need to go with the rewards. But yeah, this is what I mean. Like, Indians, in my opinion, need some nerfs. They need those. It's just super overkill on those. Anyway, so Mahendragiri Mountain, 3-star legendary quest, 6 days, so you can expect quite nice rewards. So 100 empire points, 8,000 coins, 6 3-star chests. That's very nice. And then for the time challenge, 2,000 coins and 2 3-star chests. I wish these quests had more optional objectives. Like, you get only one and then suddenly there are like no chests for you. So tell me, why should I be farming these? Like, okay, I can go for coins and the empire points, but overall for chest farming there are a lot better quests. For example, in Babylon, more men medians, yeah, there's a lot of chests right there, even though they are like 2-star, if I remember correctly. But there's a lot of them. And yeah. Okay, guys, I have a question for you. Do you feel like the drop rates of legendary items, and I don't mean like specific items, but like overall, like all the legendary items, does it feel like to you that the drop rates have been terrible lately? Like a lot worse than they used to be? Because I swear, I've been playing like multiple quests for a while, and I feel like getting a legendary item has become like so rare these days. And I don't know if it's just terrible RNG for me, or if it's just like something happened in the background and we don't know about it. I just want to know, because I feel like it's been a lot worse lately. Sometimes luck is on my side, I'll say that, but still it feels a lot worse than usual. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please press the like button. If you want to see more videos like these, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, anything else? Right, I was planning to start streaming again. Goddamn, I took the break for too long, and I need to goddamn do some other videos as well. I need to work on those, because I have been planning something for a while and I just didn't get to it because I keep getting tired so early. It's just hard for me to do anything. Anyway, hope you enjoy this, and I'll try my best to do some other videos, some other content as well, because goddamn, yeah, whatever. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.